Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. Happy Independence Day, everybody! Let's celebrate by reviewing Independence. God, I hate this movie. I hate it so much. And yet, I always find out that I'm part of a small minority on this. I mean, granted, it was a critical flop, and when this movie first came out, I was excited to see shit blow up. But after you get past the explosions, there is nothing creative or original about this movie. It's just human stereotypes trying to fight off alien stereotypes. Nothing more. But so many people keep telling me, oh, it's a popcorn movie, can't you just have fun? Well, let me tell you something. A water slide is fun. All the slipping and sliding, it's just great. But if someone took you off the water slide, shook you, gave you a noogie, and then spat in your face and put you back on the water slide, you'd be like, that wasn't fun, that was weird and annoying. And that's this movie. So, let's celebrate Independence Day with Independence Day. So we start off with a bright flash as we see something hovering over the moon. Boy, this is like the opening shot from that other sci-fi movie. What was it called again? Oh yeah, Suburban Commando. Another bright flash appears as we cut to the Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute, who are just now noticing that the spaceship is approaching Earth. I guess it was just hiding behind the moon the whole time. Cut to another stinking flash as we're suddenly in Washington, where we see our president, played by Bill Pullman, Lone Star, who is not happy about slipping poles.
That's the problem. They elected a warrior and they got a wimp.
Oh, it's the Obama administration. But you know...
Yes. Could you say that again?
Cut to a goddamn it, will you knock it off with those bright flashes? Your movie isn't a fucking magic show! Watch everybody as I magically switch locations! Ooh, look at me, a different location, ooh! Here we see two people playing chess, and... yeah, there's really no point in prolonging this anymore. Cast, step forward and state your stereotype. I'm Judge Hirsch, I'm the Jewish stereotype. I'm Robert Lagaya, I'm the gruff military stereotype. I'm Randy Quaid, and I'm the redneck stereotype. I'm Brent Spiner, and I'm the geeky stereotype. I'm that guy from Mrs. Doubtfire, and I'm the gay stereotype. I'm Harry Connick Jr., and I'm the annoying best friend stereotype. I am Jeff Goldblum, and I am in and of myself, a stereotype. So, with a cast like that, how can't an alien race be tempted to wipe out all that Earth has to offer, as they send out their giant mechanical sand dollars to cover the globe? I swear to God, if I see another flash, I'm gonna shove this movie up Roland Emmerich's dick hole.
I don't want to add to a public hysteria that's going to cost lives.
And what happens if they do become hostile?
Okay, big cliche, come on, big cliche, come on!
And God help us.
Yeah! So we cut to Randy Quaid, who's a drunk redneck pilot who actually claims to have been abducted by aliens before.
Russ, when they took you up in their spaceship, did they do any sexual things to you at all? You recollect?
I don't need this. If I wanted to be laughed at, I'd go back to Hollywood. So the aliens arrive and place themselves conveniently over America's most famous monuments. But that doesn't stop our other main character, Will Smith, getting jiggy with it on his girlfriend, Vivica A. Fox.
What you been doing out there?
Shooting aliens.
Oh, you shooting aliens, right? Oh, you think you tough, huh?
Must resist Men in Black joke. Must resist Men in Black joke. And I have to admit, this is the only character who doesn't suck. Not because of the writing or anything, but because it's fucking Will Smith. The king of cool, he can make anything sound awesome. He's like the most charming man alive. I don't even know what it is, there's just something about him. Boobs, you like boobs! But seriously, he can make anything sound good. Look at this very basic scene and listen to how he makes it so cool.
Come on now, you can't go. You got to call them back.
I'm not gonna do this with you, Jasmine.
But you said you was on leave for the 4th.
Look, why are you acting like this?
Why? That's why.
What's wrong with her? She's crazy. He's gorgeous.
I really don't think they flew 90 billion light years to come down here and start a fight.
look at this bit. The line is, "You're not as charming as you think you are," and Will Smith just says, "Yes, I am." What a terrible line! Who the hell would write that? But when you listen to him say it...
But you are not as charming as you think you are, sir.
Yes, I am.
But more important things are going on, like how our government, with all their scientific technology, discovers that the alien ships are using our own satellites against us, sending out a signal that will eventually run out and probably mean an attack. Oh wait, no, sorry, this was figured out by one cable repairman whose job is to make sure that your HBO is coming in clear. FBI, TV maintenance, they're both very similar.
It's like in chess. First you strategically position your pieces, then when the timing's right, you strike. They're positioning themselves all over the world, approximately 6 hours. The signal's gonna disappear and the countdown's gonna be over. And then what? Checkmate.
Good lord, Jeff Goldblum can make just about anything overdramatic, can't he? Even in a scene that is overdramatic, he makes it even more overdramatic. How is it Jeff Goldblum can turn anything into a melodrama? Yes, I would like to return this taco to you because there was no sauce on it, and as we all know, when there is no sauce on the taco, you will realize that it is not spicy, and if it is not spicy, well then you all know what that means. Checkmate.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I gotta call my brother. I better call my housekeeper. I gotta call my lawyer. Forget my lawyer.
I gotta call Disney and let them know I won't be able to do Mulan 5. So Jeff Goldblum and his father head to the White House to try and warn them.
Yeah, so tell me something. Are you so smart? How come you spend 8 years in MIT to become a cable repairman? No, all I'm saying is they got people who handle these things, David. Look at these people, look. Vultures. They take and then they go.
They're going faster than we are. Look at this, we're in the fast lane.
I can't go faster, they're cutting me off here.
No one's cutting you off. We're gonna get a ticket.
You're getting in front of me, I can't go any faster.
I can out-Jew you, 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 no, I can out-Jew you! So Randy Quaid tries his best to get his family away from the aliens. We got his son, who's ashamed of his father, his daughter, who's a complete slut, and the third one, who's... the third one. But enough of that. We see Will Smith and his friend Harry Connick Jr. as it seems Will has been turned down again to join NASA.
Man, you know I really like Jasmine. You know that, right? Man, you're never gonna get to fly the space shuttle if you marry a stripper.
That's right, his fiance's a stripper, and because of that, I guess NASA doesn't think he'll be mentally sound. You know, because the space program has produced some real examples of mental health in the past few years, haven't they? So Goldblum and his father finally get to the White House. Goddamn Tea Partiers. But it's okay, they have a way inside. How? Well, it turns out Goldblum happens to have an ex-wife who works for the White House. Isn't that a happy little coincidence?
I would never believe in my lifetime that I would be at the White House. Look at this. If I knew I was going to meet the president, I would have worn a tie. I mean, look at me. I look like a schlemiel.
Schlemiel! Goyim! Bar mitzvah! Did I mention I'm Jewish? So he convinces the president that they have less than a half hour until Boomsville. So they get the president out as one helicopter tries to make contact with the ship.
Welcome wagon has commenced.
You may fire when ready.
Meanwhile, the president's wife, who's in another location, is told to evacuate as well.
And our prayers go out to the wives and children of those brave pilots. Indeed, God help us all.
Really? The newscaster just said, God help us all? Isn't that the equivalent of saying, a hurricane was spotted on the eastern coast. Panic! 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 We're all gonna die! So the ships finally start to open up as Goldblum sees the clock has ticked its last seconds.
Time's up.
Oh hey, push that button over there, would you?
Yeah.
So the Earth is on fire as Will Smith's fiancée rushes for cover. Yeah, hide there. The explosion will never think to look for you there. Yes! What about Puma? Dude, lady, you have a kid with you. Fuck the dog and just close the damn door. Luckily, the explosion's too polite to enter through an open door, so I guess they'll be safe after all. So July 3rd hits as we look over the aftermath the aliens have left behind.
You maniac! You blew it up!
That's the advantage of being a fighter pilot. In the Gulf War, we knew what we had to do.
Aw, hey, look on the bright side. Could have been an oil spill. So Vivica and her kid are shocked to find that duck and cover shit really works, as they grab a truck and start looking for survivors. Yeah, but did Boomer make it okay?
Boomer will live.
Meanwhile, Will Smith and the rest of the fighter pilots head up to kick some alien ass.
Bring that bad boy on, Cap.
You lose? Yes, sir. Got your victory dance?
Well, I got it right here. Yeah.
Oh wow, you are so dead.
As the good Reverend would say, why we're on this particular mission, we'll never know. But I do know here today that the Black Knights will emerge victorious once again.
Amen, man.
Amen, Reverend.
Hey, you know what else I love? Living. I love living. I hope to do a lot of living while I'm still alive. I'm just so lively. Wouldn't it be a great tragic irony if I was to not be living? Wouldn't that be the most dramatic contrast that only a B movie that somehow got a bajillion-dollar budget would put together? God, I love being alive. Alive!
Lock and load.
But unfortunately, the ship has some sort of refreshing mint shield as the alien pilots come out to kill the fighters.
I got you covered, Big Daddy. Damn, they got shields too.
Let's get low, let's get fast.
I got you, Big Daddy. Let's get them.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, and here's a big shocker. Are you ready for this? This is like a big shocker. Holy smokes, you're not gonna believe this. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, are you ready? Are you ready? Sit down. It's really incredible. Are you ready? The best friend dies!
Jimmy!
No! Oh my god! They killed Jimmy! You bastards!
So one of the alien pilots chases Will Smith through the desert, where they perform some stunts that, quite frankly, would be too silly for the hotshot movies to pull off.
Whoa! Low bridge! Whoa! See if you can fly that thing undercover.
A sheet! A sheet! All my advanced scientific technology and I'm defeated by a sheet! All of your base are belong to us. Ow.
Welcome to Earth. That's what I call a close encounter.
But meanwhile, the president and his men try to figure out what they're going to do next.
It was what, in the 1950s or whatever, you had that spaceship.
Oh god, you're not.
Roswell, New Mexico, yeah. No, you had the spaceship and you had the bodies.
You're not really going that direction, are you?
Area 51, right? Area 51.
Regardless of what you may have read in the tabloids, there have never been any spacecraft recovered by our government.
Oh good, you know, for a second I really thought you'd be stupid enough to...
That's not entirely accurate.
You know, I'll believe it when I see... No, I don't believe it! You're actually saying that Area 51 really was an alien and that you never brought it to anyone's attention while the ships were landing? Stand back! He's gonna go for it! 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 Oh! He jumped the shark! So we see Brent Spiner, also known as Data from Star Trek, as the head scientist.
Since these guys started showing up, all the little gizmos inside turned on.
Actually, I'm confused. Which of these two characters wasn't human again? Oh well, who cares? We have more implausible meetups to combine! Now let's see, what should we do here? I know, let's say Vivica A. Fox coincidentally runs into the First Lady. And Will Smith coincidentally runs into Randy Quaid, who coincidentally runs into the secret base, which coincidentally has the president in it. Well, that's all fine and good, but... Did Boomer make it out okay?
Boomer will live.
So they decide to perform an operation on the alien to see what's inside. Hey, here's a crazy idea. Why don't you have some security around? I mean, you know these aliens want to kill you. Say something went wrong. I mean, What if for some crazy reason you didn't give him anesthetic, he wakes up, emits an ear-piercing sound, knocks out all the power, kills the doctors, and uses the body of one of them to communicate with other people? I mean, I'm just saying. So the alien tries to do some mind zapper thing with the president as the security finally takes the alien out. Meanwhile, Will Smith decides that he wants to steal a helicopter to look for his fiancée.
What the hell are you doing? Get out of there! Look, I got something I gotta handle. I'm just borrowing it. No, you're not, sir. Do you really want to shoot me?
Damn that Will Smith charm. Next time, I gotta try that. Just go up to a military helicopter and be like, hey, I need this. There's something I gotta do. I mean, I never thought just to ask is practically foolproof. And, wouldn't you know it, in the middle of the night, without any signals, without any clue of her location, he just happens to stumble across her.
You're late.
You know I like to make an entrance.
This moment brought to you by the laws of improbability.
So they reunite the president with his wife, but unfortunately she's bleeding internally and can't be fixed.
Have Dr. O'Haver check on her.
Geesh, I felt like we barely knew her. That's because we did barely know her. Maybe if we didn't have 13 other characters in this movie, we would feel bad that this person dies.
Is Mommy sleeping now?
Yeah. Mommy's sleeping.
Oh no, this is giving me an emotion. Must not act. Must not act. Oh good, I made it to the next credit.
But the president isn't the only one having problems. A drunken Jeff Goldblum screams in anger and seeks the aid of his father.
Everyone loses faith at some point in their life. Look at myself. I haven't spoken to God since your mother died.
Mother's dead?
You still have your health.
But Goldblum suddenly gets an idea to give the alien mothership a virus. Because now this TV repairman can not only find signals that the government's top men can't find, but apparently can also hack alien technology while only being aware of it for one day.
By God, Jeff Goldblum, is there anything you can't do? No.
But still, they need a pilot to fly that alien ship. Who are they gonna get?
I've seen these things in action, and I'm well aware of their maneuvering capabilities. With your permission, General, I'd like the opportunity to try.
Yes, let that man fly that ship. What's that? His fiancee's a stripper? Bring him back, we can't allow that, no. So Smith and his fiancée finally get married right before they head up to infect the mothership. An alien race that wipes out Earth but is killed by our viruses? Who ever heard of such a thing? Jerk off! So as they head off into space, our president gets ready to make the biggest speech for the trailer.
The 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Boy, thank God this all went down at Independence Day. I mean, can you imagine what would happen if this took place on a lesser holiday? Today, on Talk Like a Pirate Day, we celebrate our right to talk like pirates, and we will show them...
Come on, be authentic.
We will show them scurvy dogs whose boss, who's there with me, say arg! Arg! And just when you think this movie couldn't get any more silly cliches...
Mr. President, I'd sure like to know what you're doing.
I'm a combat pilot, Will. I belong in the air.
That's right. The president of the free world is flying up in the air with the other fighter pilots.
Wow! It jumped the shark so high it's nearly in orbit!
Yeah, sure. Let him fly with the other fighter pilots. I mean, it's just the president. It's not like he'll be needed for anything else. It's not like there's any choice decisions that a democracy chose him to make. Just let him have his fun. Oh well, fuck it. Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum fly into the mothership to implant the virus. Now this raises another question. An alien ship from the 1950s isn't gonna cause any suspicion from the other aliens? Over 40 years of technological advancements must have happened over that time, and they just blend in like one of the other ships? Does one of the main aliens just think he knows who the alien is in there?
Stephanie? Stephanie, is that you?
Oh my god, I haven't seen you or your ship since the 1950s. Tell me, how's your Aunt Flo?
That is the reason why you said you'd be away for a while, right? Stephanie?
We have visual. Do not engage until we've confirmed.
So the fighter pilots, led by the president trying to seal his next campaign poster, fire their missiles at the ship, who should have their shields down by now.
Hold on, Command. I want another shot at it.
No.
Big laser tic-tacs!
Evasive maneuvers.
Stephanie? Well, why aren't you talking to me? Is it because I slept with your 8 million sisters? Look, they came on to me, okay? Oh, wait a minute. It's because you want me to see your pretty face, isn't it? Let me just open up the window here so I can see your eyes. One more. Stephanie, were you always invisible?
Eagle 1, Fox News.
Aw, maybe you should have let a professional pilot fly.
Doesn't anyone have any missiles left?
Sorry I'm late, Mr. President!
Pilot, you armed?
Armed and ready, sir.
Who is that guy? Put him on speaker.
Who is that brave lone American that we all underestimate?
It's me, Russell Case, sir.
But his missile gets jammed as he decides to do the noble thing and sacrifice his life for the world.
I'm back!
Really? So, all this advanced scientific weaponry and the answer was the equivalent of a cartoon character putting his finger in a gun? I guess cartoon logic saves the day.
Get out of the wire to every squadron around the world. Tell them how to bring those sons of bitches down.
Tell them to get all the drunk, suicidal redneck pilots they can find.
Stephanie, you can't hide from our love. I really thought we had something there. I felt a connection. Something cosmic, if you will.
Yes, sir.
Hey. All right.
Stephanie? Did you do something to your hair?
Peace!
Pluto's balls!
We're loose. Can you get us out of here in 30 seconds?
So they get themselves loose, they fly through the ship of dried up dog turds, and Goldblum delights in ripping off Jurassic Park.
Must go faster. Must go faster.
Hey, you know what? I'm beginning to think that wasn't Stephanie.
So while the other ships are taken down, Goldblum and Smith get home safe, and the president is declared a hero.
Daddy, did you save the day?
Actually, no, a drunk redneck pilot did.
Well, at least Mommy is still alive.
Yeah, we'll have to have a talk later.
So they all live happily ever after. But what about Boomer?
Boomer will live.
What a piece of shit. I mean, granted, I did kind of like it as a kid, but as an adult, it's just too corny and too cliched. The characters are unbelievable cutouts, the story has about a bajillion plot holes, and no, I don't need anything else. That's enough to hate this movie. I will say this though, the explosions are cool, the spaceships are cool, and Will Smith is cool. Is it one of the worst films I've ever reviewed? No, but it's still bad. It's really, really bad. And let's face it, ever since the director's been trying to make the same movie over and over and over. And seeing how it's already rumored that there's gonna be an Independence Day 2, I have just one question for you. Whose side are you gonna be on? The humans or the aliens? Nanu, Nanu! I'm a nostalgia critic, I remember it, so you don't have to!